spell it out for you. That is the car that I first came across when I was walking up this road. And it's crashed with everything else attached to it, but the radiator's broken. And then I headed on to where I had a barrel just over there. And as I was coming across here, somebody opened fire on me, probably just coming down the road through this fence, I think. And then I ran up there and I stashed a couple of my decent guns because I thought maybe about to die, but I hung onto my CR for some sniping action. And then I sort of headed over there and I lost them and it became dark. So that was the end of that. I thought there was only one person, but then my bud, who had despawned, who had logged off at the barrel, I didn't communicate to him that there were problems, and he logged in next to the barrel, and there were two guys there. So they must have gone up there because I fired some shots from there, which probably wasn't particularly smart, really, now I think about it. And he logged in basically on top of them, and they killed him. And that is his body. Rest in peace, Ollie/Aussie. Now, when I just logged in then, I heard an explosion, which I'm not sure what that was, obviously. But the car is still there, so I thought we had a radiator in that barrel, maybe? I just can't remember, because that would be great. If they find a radiator, I'll come back here and they'll start fosking about with their car, and then I'll blow their fucking brains out. Now, of course, weaknesses with this plan are that I'm live streaming, and pretty much the only people who follow my live stream are people from my server. So, yeah, that's a problem. Definitely a problem. Now, if I was them, I'd be down in town having a look around for a radiator. Checking the sheds. The other end of town has a bit more shed action. I could jump over on that roof over there, but and then have a better angle on the town. The only problem with that master plan is that then I won't have a line on the car. What do you reckon? I've got that ranged at 300 meters. I really need to get better at ranging. I feel like it's maybe 200. Is it 200 or is it 300? I just don't know. It's going to be one of those shots that I need to get immediately though, because I don't, unless I could get up on the other side, like if I could get in that house over there and then or behind that fence and shoot down at the car, that'd be better. But two people watching, probably the two people that I'm hunting, truth be known. So I don't know, I just don't know. I mean, I assume that is their car because it's got all of the shit on it except for the broken radiator from the crash. So I can't imagine that they would just be leaving it there. It didn't look glitched. I mean, obviously going to get things off Ollie's body would be the valiant thing to do, but I think it's probably just walking into some kind of a trap. The explosion came from sort of over that way, so now two people, we know that profile, although fitting the profile of many players, also fits the profile of the wolf pack, who I believe are still only 2 players. There may be more. Now, you can never really be sure with the wolf pack. It's hard to tell. Very hard to tell. They don't give much away. Let's put it that way. It's not a great shot, but yeah. I mean, hopefully somebody goes around the back to, you know, fiddle around with the boot or something. I mean, there's quite a bit of stuff in there. There was fuel and water and everything. Of course, they may be doing the exact same thing. I mean, there is that. They know that I've seen the car. Am I the hunter or am I the hunted? That is the question. Of course, the reality is that I'm both. I'm both the hunter and the hunted. But I must say it was very exciting because I've been so busy with the admin of the server, and I'm not much of a sort of PvP desperado these days. I like to just kind of go about doing my gardening and maintaining the server. It was good. It was good. It was good to get the juices flowing. I think I responded quite well. I flanked around. Look, I've already described it. I'm like a madman who's just had his first taste of battle. I promise you, I've played this game and had firefights before. I mean, interestingly, did they leave a gun on Ollie's body? It's probably not. It's probably an axe, and they will have taken the stuff out of the what do you call it? The barrel. So that'll be that. I mean, I feel like the smart thing to do would actually be to camp out and cover that car, but it depends how ruthlessly bored they're willing to get. Look, let's put it this way. I think the highest possibility is that they are in town trying to find a radiator for their shit box. The other high possibility is that they are watching this stream because they're from my server and it's the wolf pack, and they're gonna stream snipe the fuck out of me, which is also hilarious. Things I want to do but shouldn't. Go over there. Okay, I shouldn't do that. Go and get a radiator and take the car. I shouldn't do that. There's no way these guys are just going to have left their car. I mean, I really want to get off the roof and just go and find people and kill them, but I also shouldn't do that because that will leave the car uncovered. Being on this roof isn't fabulous as a concept. But it is, look, it's great cover. They just don't see me. I mean, it's great, whatever, vantage point. It's shit cover, great vantage point. Okay, I think I've settled on getting up there, because then I've got a really straight shot down on the car, and I will probably be able to kill both of them. What do you reckon? Excuse me. And then possibly get our shit back. Negatives of that plan are as follows. I have to run across a fair bit of open field. And so run across a fair bit of open field, and also I'll lose vantage point on the car for a moment. I'm going to do that. Okay, now I'm just thinking, somebody did ask me in the chat before how long it is until I reset the server. And by that I think he might have meant restart the server, which has only just happened. And I think the reason they might have been asking that is because maybe their car's all glitched out and shitty and they can't get stuff off it. Now, it would be kind of fun to be sort of in a house right next to the car. Like a shorter shot. It's not really a CQB weapon though, is it? Alright, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna do a mad run. Is this crazy? Is that the sound of a car? I just sworn I just heard a car sound. Scarecrows. Alright, I'm going. Stay in cover, son. Not possible for this little bit, unfortunately. I do feel like maybe they're in town. Of course, the beauty of this game is that they could be nowhere nearby. They may have left ages ago, and I'm just running around like a pork chop with for no reason. So there's always that, which I don't know, is kind of the, in a lot of ways, the defining aspect of this game. Running around like a pork chop for no reason. Okay, let's have a look at that. Where's the car gone? Too far over? It's going. Now I'm just creeping around in the open, so that's great. Okay, the car's there. Can't really get a line on it from here. Inconvenient. I wonder if I could hit it from that house. I don't think so. I'm going to have a little look. Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it? They come around to put the radiator in. Get a fucking 762 in the Jaxie. Now what are we looking at? 200 meters. 300 meters. I'm going to go 300 meters and shoot a little low. If I aim a little low at 300 meters, I reckon I can get 2 shots off on that car. Food and water isn't going to be a problem. Okay, well, the long wait begins. I mean, it's God, it's a good spot. It's a great spot. Of course, I'd prefer to be lying down. could just go prone in that field in front of the fence. Although it's quite inconveniently parked. It's behind a hay bale, but that is dead on. So, look, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'll just wait here for a little bit. You know what? I also think, yeah, that shot is not going to go over that ledge. So, that's not going to work. Just because your scope can see it doesn't mean the shot's going to go there. Well, this is very interesting. And I think I do intend to stay here for a little bit. They actually had extra tires in there, all sorts of shit. The other thing I could do, of course, is just go and blow up their car. That would be amusing. Oh, very sensible. People have, all my viewers have gone except one. Which is absolutely understandable. I would recommend that to anybody. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Probably stop the live stream, I guess. You know what I do need to do is learn how to clip. Because let's have a look at that. Save video clip. Alright, I'm going to do that.